This is Jane Hauprich. I'm a Handi Quilter National Educator from Maryland. I wanted to take some time to show you how I go about quilting ice-dyed fabric and how I choose my designs and just my whole process of how we're going to go through this from the design process all the way through to the quilting process. So I'll have some short segments here and there that I will be putting out on the web for everybody, and I hope that you find this helpful. So I'm going to turn my camera around and we're going to go through my initial design process. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is a piece of ice-dyed fabric. There are several people out there who do a lot of ice dyeing. There is Deborah Linker, and who you can find on Facebook, and so is Cindy Lobeck. They both do fabulous ice-dyed pieces. Anyway, so a lot of times people ask me, how would I go about quilting something like this? So I'm going to show you what my process is. The first thing I do is I lay out the piece of fabric. And then what I do is I take my quilter's preview paper and I start the design process. So I will take one piece of paper, one piece of the quilter's preview paper. I will label top in a marker on the top so that even if I use dry erase marker on this paper, it only stays on the top. I don't ever want to turn it over so that any residue would get onto the fabric. So you can see I sort of traced out the basic elements using rulers and just decided about what I wanted to do. And then the next step I go from there is I bring in my next piece. Now I am really big on echoing. I love to echo and create that channel because that channel will help separate the quilting from this one area into the other area. And that way you can differentiate between the two. And if you're using the right kind of batting, it can also create some puffiness in there, which is a great visual to have. So now I have that echo in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on what kind of fills I might like to do in there. So now I can lay this over top and I can put that in there. And you can see if I go ahead and quilt this entire piece just like it is, I'm going to have a really fun piece of ice-dyed fabric here. Something that I can make into a wall hanging or a pillow, or even just stretch over some canvas and make it as a picture on a wall. So there you have it. That's how I do those. And sometimes I also take a picture of just the fabric and I print it out on plain paper on my printer, and then I sketch on it using pencil and try and come up with a plan that way also. So the next time we meet, we'll work on the basting process and how I go about basting this, because I'm going to quilt this on my Handi Quilter Capri. And because I'm going to be sitting down and quilting, I want this quilt basted really well. So I'm going to go through the basting process with you, and we'll do that the next time I see you. Anyway, have a great day and happy quilting!